Hi, I haven't introduced myself in a while. I'm Laura. I work full-time and adventure in my spare time. Most of my wanderings occur in my home state of Oklahoma. I'm into history, haunted places, cemeteries, food, pretty much anything fun and quirky. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, please subscribe to my channel to follow along on my adventures. I would greatly appreciate it. Now let's go. This time of year, creators enjoy showing you holiday content, which is fine, but I noticed recently I have filmed a lot of stuff this year that I've gotten too busy or honestly, I forgot about. So I thought I'd clear out some of the stuff to get it off my phone before the new year starts. This one is kind of holiday related. I wanted to share with you what I did around Halloween time. I met up with friends for Haunted Pawnee. Pawnee is the county seat in Pawnee County, Oklahoma. It's around an hour and a half from the Oklahoma City metro area. This was not my first visit to Pawnee. I will link my first video above in case you missed it. My plan was to meet my friends for dinner at Click's Steakhouse. I was super disappointed. I ended up being too late for dinner because of a traffic accident that delayed me from getting out of the city. Luckily, the semi-truck next to me had a great sense of humor because his Buzz Lightyear and Woody kept me entertained for a little while. I ate at Click's on my previous visit, so I will show you a couple pics from that visit. Definitely worth the stop if you're ever in the area. I finally made it to Pawnee. Our first stop of the evening was at the historic Buffalo Theater, which opened in 1921 as a movie theater. Now the space hosts a wide range of community events year-round. But the theater is also known to be haunted. I captured a great EVP the first time I was at the theater. Only 2 people were in the building at the time, myself and my musician friend, and he was on the stage in the main auditorium setting up his equipment. Take a listen and see if you hear it. He had a door shut on him.
We heard a lot of noises. Lots of noises.
I've gotten a couple EMF spikes randomly.
We had some footsteps on the stairs earlier.
There's something down there though. Hey, we need like there's a shower.
Little bathroom. It's weird there's just one down here. Maybe after they had surgery.
It could be the surgery prep room. You can until later. Probably the word I've gotten to come on the same as coat.
Those ghost hunters in Arkansas have a couple interesting apps on their phone, which I'm not.
Trust the phone apps.
These were spot on saying stuff when we were on the investigation part. We'll have to look them up because I got the name of them. Because one of them I said, "Do you want us to leave?" And it said, "Goodbye." I was like, "Okay, well, I guess we're leaving." Is there someone here with us? I hear that knocking. Is it okay that we're here? We don't mean any harm or disrespect. I hear you knocking. Want to go in?
Holy cow, that was right next to you.
Ah! You scared me! I have to be like, whoop! Nice
Psych
one.
him out.
Nice one.
Right there, didn't I?
You did. I was like, it's a little louder than I like.
Not compared to the things we've had.
So were you doing all the taps and bangs that we heard?
No.
Who shut the door?
We do have a guy that's been with us that's he's just been walking around to make sure we have some.
That was literally just him. No.
So nobody was there?
Those don't connect. So.
Okay, well, the door just shut.
I think our group is.
Okay, well, this was fun. Thank you for scaring me.
Oh yeah. No, not all those knocks were me. I heard those too.
Well, this door shut by itself.
And I was talking to you, and as I was talking to you, there was a door behind you. Slowly shutting.
Next to me. Yeah. He was told me to stay
Yeah.
out.
So, but yeah, so it's been a very interesting. There's nobody inside.
There's gotta be.
There are some holes in the floor.
Maybe it is just listening music.
Are you seeing it?
So I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with Forgotten Oklahoma, the Forgotten Oklahoma group on Facebook. Okay, so I run that group, and I was doing some research on where to find this haunted house that my mother-in-law kept telling me about. She was like, I don't know if it's still standing or not, you know, and she kind of told me a general area, but you really can't see it from the road except for in the wintertime. And so I found out that the house was still standing and decided to track down the owners to see if I could just come see it because I wanted to take pictures for my calendar. And so I ended up finding out who owned it, and the guy came into my office at the tag office uptown, and I just said, hey, can I go look at that old house? You know, I've heard some stories about it. And he's like, sure, you know, whatever you want to do. We came out here and it was just a really bad situation. There was people living in this house 10 years ago. But they were using drugs, and there was a lot of transient people in and out of here. So when we came in the house the first time, we were literally crawling over broken pieces of furniture to get in here. But I decided to offer to buy it because whenever I saw the state that it was in, I was completely shocked, and it's such a beautiful home. I was like, somebody's got to save this place, you know? Well, my husband was not very excited about that because he had heard these stories. My mother-in-law and her parents before they passed away. This is supposed to be the most haunted house in Pawnee, and I can tell you right now it is. This room is just a bedroom. Okay. It's like the fourth bedroom back over here in the corner. Oh my god. Okay, we're going.
Second floor door.
This is the most activity I've witnessed.
I actually had goosebumps with that one. That was good.
Why weren't we recording then?
This is the most active place I've ever been to.
Have a good night.
Bye.
No way. Nope, this place is so freaking active.
Around the banister
Yeah.
and go towards that third floor.
Yeah.
And something just stops.
That's how it was.
It just stops me, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's
I
what she
have
said.
that
She would try to
feeling.
run down the stairs, and it would just be like a brick wall there. Yep.
Of like,
You guys stay here tonight.
Yes, you're not coming.
Yeah.
Do not come home with us.
Yep. Yep.
I just saw a shadow on the bottom. Like a reflective thing.
Okay.
Plans on renovating this location and turning it into a B&B or a wedding venue. Our final location of the evening was on the grounds of the great Pawnee Nation. We got to hear a little of the history of the location. Sadly, these buildings were created as an Indian boarding school where Native Americans were forced into white assimilation. The area still houses their tribal headquarters and other community buildings, including their police department. In the past, I've had the privilege and honor to be asked by a couple Oklahoma tribes for me to investigate their tribal locations for activity, but on this night we did not get a chance to go inside the buildings. Maybe on a future visit to Pawnee. You never know where I'll end up. I would recommend this event for you next year if you hear about it. It was a fun evening. Participants had to be over 16 years of age, and it was a fundraiser for the Pawnee Chamber of Commerce. Until next time, bye for now.